Hello guys, this is Pap from Pap back at it again, and today we have finally another Revolution the FLEUR video. One of the options that I gave you during the stream on Monday. So I gave you some options, some hybrid version that I could come up with, a spicy version for Revolution the FLEURs. And here we go, here's one of those. Unfortunately, Fossil Fusion didn't have success, at least not in spicy ways, but here, as you may have seen from thumbnail, we actually have a fusion Revolution the FLEURs. But before jumping right to it, guys, just a quick reminder: if you enjoy the content, please leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it, and it really helps me a lot. Let's jump right into it. So I'm here with, of course, Sherry and his Revolution and her Revolution the FLEURs. You already know what this does now, and boom, this is it. It's fusion slash invoked. So of course we're talking about Alistair the Invoker, and we're talking also about Millennium Eyes Restrict. So where this comes from? This comes from the idea of locking your opponents completely out of monsters effect. So how are we planning on doing that? Simple, two monsters. The Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon that negates one monster effect that your opponents activate, of course, and then with Caliga. So basically the thing is, with Caliga, of course, Caliga affects both you and your opponents, but with Caliga on the field, each player can only attempt to activate one monster's effect per turn. So what happens that if you have Caliga and Crystal Wing and your opponent attempts to activate the monster's effect, well, with Crystal Wing you negate that, and then your opponent is done. He can't do nothing for the rest of the turn in terms of monster's effect, of course. So if he has spell and trap cards, he can do whatever he wants. So yeah. This board, unfortunately, is weak to spell cards, so if your opponent just starts Dark Hole, goodbye to your lockdown. But still, this is a no effect board. That's super nice. Kinda toxic to me. Luckily for your opponents and also for the safe of this build, it's not gonna be banned, of course. It's not super consistent because you need either Alistair the Invoker or Relinquished Fusion with the Axial Fusion. Now you could increase the chances of this, even playing King of the Swamp and the Poly eventually, to make this even consistent, but I just feel like this is the perfect ratio for the deck not to break. So because of course the same effect, the same lockdown can be achieved with Crystal Wing and Millennium Eyes Restrict, because Eyes Restrict basically does the same, so you can negate your opponent's monster by just keeping it to himself. So if you have Caliga as well, you keep that and your opponent is done. So it's either these two or Crystal Wing and Millennium Eyes Restrict. Then for the rest, it's just, of course, the Sushi the FLEUR plus the Cercere the FLEUR. These are not needed for the combo, it's just for the skill. We have the Glow Up Bulb that is needed for the combo all the way into Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. We have the Veil, just not only for protection, but for an easy access to a fire monster for your Purgatrio to finish everything, to finish your opponent eventually. Then we have, of course, Night Mid Phoenix, not only for back pros, but also because, of course, it is another way to get your fire type monster for Purgatrio. These two are for the main combo with the Glow Up Bulb and the Necro Synchron provided by the skill, and then of course the classic stuff that you always need to play in a Revolution the FLEUR deck, and it's the Girsu, because you have easy access to level 8, and of course Trishula, because going second with the Necro FLEUR on the field, you just have access to a no response Trishula that is one of the best options, as always. Anyway, guys, that's it. You're gonna see of course the toxic combo in action. I think also a couple of turn 2s. I mean, for turn 2s, we were already devastating, right? You know, Purgatrio just adds a little bit of nostalgia for the good old days where Purgatrio was meta, and it was the only thing we had to worry about. But that's it, guys, for the explanation. Of course, if you have some questions, don't be afraid to drop them in the comment section down below, and let's jump right into the replays. Here we go, my boys. First replay against should be a shadow player. Yup, I do remember correctly. It's us to go first. We have the combo because we just need Alistair in hand, and there you go. You're gonna see how easy it is. We start with Alistair. I grabbed the second invocation. I was playing two invocation. Then I just realized one was enough. Then of course you use the skill to get FLEUR, and you wanna change the level. You wanna drop one of these two boys levels of 1, and then you increase with Necrosynchron so that the sum of both levels is 7. Of course, Clear Wing is coming. Necrosynchron is a fact to bring out the bulb so that we have a Crystal Wing straight away. But now we have Invocation to banish the FLEUR and the Alistair to go into Galiga. Your lockdown combo is done. No monster effect of your opponents. So he's got the Shadow Fusion to begin with, but well, he can't do nothing now. He's got just the effect of Genius and it's done, nothing more. We're just not gonna negate that and we're chilling. And at this point, he decided to go with the Gravity Blast, double set Gravity Controller, but guess what? First, the effect of Shekinaga when he's sent to grave does not activate because again he can't do nothing, and he's gonna make even an even bigger mistake because he's gonna attack thinking that he can actually use the effect, but he can't activate nothing, so he just crashes into Crystal Wing. At this point, the beautiful thing about this is that when you don't need Galiga anymore, because maybe it can be a problem for you because you can just activate one effect, you just use the skill to get rid of him and get, of course, a Sorcerer de Flare out. That's the beauty of this. So we're still in that. We're going straight away into the Yugioh to send one card to grave. He's got the Dynamishkas to get rid of the Crystal Wing. We still get rid of the other back row. Then he's got the Yugioh. Now it all comes to what he has there, but guess what? Invocation and he's scooped. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Second duel. This was my 9th win in a row. Jeez. We have now we're going second, so it's a little bit different. So let's speed things up. Let's see these girl what is ending on a Cyber Slash RP Lady plus Glow Bulb 9 Croco, actually in Medmolar. Medmolar's not gonna do nothing, but it's got actually interruption that comes from a spell card activation, and then the Croco, just discard 2 and pop. So we got the FLEUR. Then I just set a monster in this case. I sent, as you can see, the King of the Swamp, but of course in the end I decided to play the Axial Fusion that is even a little bit cheaper, so it's the same. You can they also have the same level, not that it mattered in this case, but still, this is the non-targeting, the non-response Trishula combo. We just set a monster so he can't respond if he does not have toggle on. Then we use the skill to summon to play a Necrosynchron, and then skill again to send the set monster and play Sorcerer de Flare all the way into Trishula. Now of course he can pop it with the Croco Dragon, but we're still gonna banish everything. Look at that. Then we got Relinquished Fusion into the Millennium Eyes Restrict, and we're ending it there. He's got the Sorcerer de Flare. He's forced to activate the effect. We're gonna just steal it with the effect of Millennium, and he's scooped. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Third duel, my boys, going second this time again. As you can see here, I had the King of the Swamp just because I was playing Poly, but again, the Axial Fusion is just fine. So he's got, as you can see, Ancient Warriors, but you will see again the crazy combo, the no response Trishula combo. So he's got also the drop card, that's fine. I'm gonna summon the Alistair to get the invocation. He didn't respond to that, big mistake. Now double skill, first to have the level 8, the second to have the Necrosynchron, and there you go, we got the Trishula with no response. At this point he can't respond, he can use Treacherous, but still I'm gonna banish everything I need. So there you go, goodbye to everything. Then we're using King of the Swamp, but again, this could have been double Purgatorio, but we're not playing that. He just scooped at this point because we also had Invocation. Probably I would have played a little bit safer because of the next turn. I don't know, maybe just Purgatorio attacking, or maybe Galiga. That would have been the same, but that's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Here we go, my boys. This is instead Galaxy Eyes. So this is gonna be super nice against this. You can see the impact that this thing can have. So we got Alistair the Invoker, of course, to get the invocation skill that we're gonna that is going to lead us all the way into a Crystal Wing. Of course, clear wing with the Necrosynchron summoning the bulb, and then into the Crystal Wing, but it's got the DD Crow that was interesting and super nice. The point is, he banished the Alistair, so that's sad, and we just had Crystal Wing at this point. So the bulb to have just additional protection, but not only for additional protection, I hoped to mill an Alistair, because of course if I milled an Alistair, I could have still gone into my combo. So I just have this, I set this because I want him to pop it in order to get the effect of Alistair and recycling him, but yeah, that's gonna be tough. So it's got the Photon Dragon Advent. So imagine how good it would have been to have Kaliga there. He could have done nothing. So that's just it. So Brave to begin with, revealing the Vanisher. We negate and destroy the Vanisher, so he has no access to a level 4. That's just the plan. He went into Galaxy. He also had Galaxy Soldier to grab a Galaxy, actually another one. Then Link summoning to Soul Flare plus Soul Flare recycling Galaxy Brave, but he can't use the same effect again. So Galaxy Knight summoning the Galaxy Ice Photon Dragon to go. He decided to go not into all the steps. He just wanted to go straight away from Cypher to the rank 9. Didn't make that much sense to me. Like, he could have done basically try to go for lethal, I guess, but instead he just popped that and then attacked. I mean, if he had the 4K, he could have popped one more card and then go for lethal with 2, but anyway, it wouldn't have mattered because we got Body Boxer Veil. At this point, we have Soch the Flare, and we're using to pop our own invocation because we want Alistair back to our hand. So we're grabbing Alistair, we're normal summoning him, so we're gonna get the invocation back to our hand, then skill to make Alistair basically level 8, then Dingirsu to go straight away into the Centigrade that, and then invocation but not into Purgatrio. Instead, we're going into Kaliga because we know that even with Purgatrio we can't finish our opponents, so we're gonna just play safe and play Kaliga. So we pop that. At this point he just has one effect and then he's done. So he's got the Galaxy Ice Cloud Dragon with the skill, he uses the effect and now he's done. Now he summons the Cypher, but he's done. He can't use any other effect, and it was the beauty of having Dingiris is that even if he attacks Kaliga, we can just avoid his destructions. That's beautiful. So he's got the Galaxy Eyes full armor Photon Dragon, and he can't use the effect. There was a little bit of delay here that he was trying to activate the effect but didn't get why. Then Galaxy Knight, but still no effect, so he's just going to attack. Guess what? Dingiris avoids destruction, plus Europo each player can attack with only one monster. So he attacked with that, boom, he's done. We can't do nothing else. So that was beautiful. At this point, invocation to grab the Alistair back again to hand, then Soch the Flare to pop our own Kaliga because now we don't need that anymore, getting rid of course of the big boy right there, plus Alistair grabbing the invocation once again, but this time to go into Purgatrio. We also have this set, but of course we have more than lethal. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Last but not least, another 3-1 Shrek. This time was against zombies. They're everywhere. So we do have the combos you can see here. So we got just first the bulb, then the only bad thing is that I already had the invocation, so I couldn't have that +1 in my hand, but still, the combo all the way into Crystal Wing. Here comes the lockdown with the invocation, having the Kaliga and the Crystal Wing. Let's see, of course, recycling the Alistair before ending the turn, and then let's see what this boy has. Spirit Grasp, already the Battle Rush in hand, just set, double set. I mean, he could have not done anything more, as of course just one effect that could be negated, so it makes sense. Then we got Saussure de Fleur to begin with, grabbing the Bullet Rush, and here I made a mistake, guys, because I summoned Ingirsu, but I had no other effect, because I already used the effect of Saussure de Fleur. Here I should have used the skill to send Caliga to grave to play a level 8, and then summoned Ingirsu, so I could actually send a back row to grave. So that was my misplay. At this point I'm attacking, he's got Dino-Mishkas on the Crystal Wing, he's got also the Mazera in hand, so that's why he set this, because during his turn, he could have normal summoned this and link someone into Linkuriboh to send this to grave and grabbing another card, but he didn't do it because, not only for Mazera, but also because I could have just negated the effect. So he's got the Mazera out, but that's fine, he's still locked into one effect, he went into Linkuriboh, now the effect of Blow Up Bloom, and then the effect are done, so he's attacking this time into the Ingirsu, we're avoiding destruction, we're chilling. At this point we got the Saussure de Fleur's effect to pop Linkuriboh though, and not the back row, because the back row is gonna be taken care of by the Phoenix, the Phoenix Nightmare, just Nightmare Phoenix, I couldn't remember the name. There you go, link summon into that. Saussure de Fleur recycling the level 7, why not? Then the Phoenix to pop the back row, it was just a Canadia. Plus Dino-Mishkas coming back is just a free gift for us, because this is a 0 defense. Purgatory inflict piercing damage, this guy is back on the field of course. So then we got Invocation into Purgatory, and at this point really he just coped, he didn't want to see the mistake he made. And that's how you do it, my boys. There you go. So if you love fusions, if you love Invoked, you can definitely play this version of the deck. Has some cheesy toxic wins by simply have Caliga plus Crystal Wing when you go first, and going second you have the usual power that a Revolution de Fleur's deck offers. So plus Purgatorio if you want to have some nostalgia plays. Guys, that's everything for this hybrid version. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Of course, waiting for Kakitas to be unbanned soon, we hope. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, see you in the next one.